When I was a kid, I'd play RPGs, and I'd always name the main character after myself. The game would be this wonderful story where I journeyed forth from my small town, interact with a bevy of strangers, and eventually overcome this world-ending scourge to the fanfare of probably no one. And honestly, that'd be a pretty good metaphor for the sexual awakening that follows adolescence if I didn't also always name the other party members after the X-Men. Unless you grew up and fucked the X-Men. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that today, we played games with characters that have the same names as us, which is a really weird fucking idea. Cody is a guy, but he's not actually a guy in Final Fight. I am a clown child murderer who fights a sword-fighting masturbator. No War Heroes, Desperate Struggle. Nikki is a radical, but more of a mechanic than a ninja in Kid Niki Radical Ninja. And Dylan just doesn't understand how play tectonics work in relation to traffic flow and the Kyle Shaw adventure. It was always really weird in Final Fantasy games when I'd end up making out with Logan. I pretty much named every character after Wolverine. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 42. Talk about microtransactions. Forget about it. Next week, we'll talk about how Super Mario Bros. 3 is a metaphor for the extinction of the Native American tribes in the wake of the arrival of the Pilgrims. True story. Probably.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network.
Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me as always is Nikki Wright, Dylan Frisbee, and Matt Crua. And,
Oh, shit.
and Matt Crua.
We're doing a show. Hi.
Hi, yeah. What's up? How you doing? You here? You present?
Great.
Awesome. Fantastic even.
Amazing. Yeah. Super good.
Right on. Well, everybody, you can subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/YNINpod, as well as anywhere else you can subscribe to podcasts. But YouTube's great because you can...
Not even true.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Most other places. But you can also, if you're on YouTube, click ahead to anything you want by clicking on the timestamp, just to jump ahead of all this other crap we talk about. However, be damned all that shit, because you're gonna enjoy what we're playing this week. It's stuff where we are the stars. Yes.
Like us? Like we're in it?
Maybe just people that contain our names. I'm not sure.
So like it's not like we're, it's games about us, like the Cartridge Blowers arcade game, the beat 'em up, where you can choose one of the four of us.
I'm working on that, actually.
Yeah. That's a horrible idea.
It's called... Well, actually, we're not allowed to talk about that game because you're afraid other people use it, so we won't talk about that.
Sure.
Yeah. So, what have you guys been playing this week? Anything fun?
Nikki and Dylan, what have you guys been playing?
Oh.
I've been playing being adults and have a job.
Oh,
And get paid.
that
Run
game
off to kill
sucks.
yourself.
Weird.
It's the worst.
That,
You guys-
I've come very
you should
close
return
to
it.
losing.
Oh.
I should return it. No, I haven't. That took a dark turn. I was trying to be funny. I guess suicide jokes aren't funny.
Yeah,
No.
I got like a 23 on Metacritic. That was what that joke did.
Yelp gives it 2 stars.
Does your
Jeez,
game have any downloadable content? No.
No, unfortunately.
those are called babies.
Nope.
Babies are the most unfortunate DLC.
Yeah, that is the most paid.
Yeah, that's so expensive.
Talk about microtransactions. Hey.
Dylan, have you been playing anything?
Yeah, I've been playing an iOS game, the Family Guy game.
Really? Is it
basically-
the build your city one?
Yeah. So it's pretty
Do you like it?
politically correct.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course it is. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Does it contain? I guess it does, since Seth MacFarlane does most of the voices of that show. But
Yeah, it's pretty good though. I've been
Is
enjoying
it
it.
based on the show, or is it based on like in general men,
Funny things.
like men who have
It's
families?
It's based on like older old jokes and stuff like
So
that.
nothing funny.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Y'all about to war. I can tell.
And then I've been playing. I've been really busy at work, so just trying to fit in whatever miscellaneous games I could to relax with.
I understand. I have been playing Ocarina of Time some more. I have gotten a little further.
How far are you?
Well, I realized that, like, last time I said that maybe I did something out of order. I was just bad at figuring out what to do. Because I eventually figured it out.
Your playthrough from here on out then.
No, I didn't realize that I was supposed to follow the sound because I didn't talk to all the Dodogans in the city or whatever.
The Dodog?
Yeah.
Just Dodogans.
What are they?
The Dongos?
The Dongos, those, yeah, the Dongos.
But those are who is it? No, the Dongos are like the. You mean like the Gorons?
The
The
Gorons.
Gorons. Yeah,
the
those
Dongos
guys.
are all the enemies, but those aren't. You can't talk to them. You talk to them with violence.
Violence is the best language. It's universal.
That's the only one I understand.
Anyway, I eventually realized that I was supposed to follow the sound of music in the forest.
Oh, in the Lost Woods.
Yeah, and then I was able to learn Saria's song, and then things got a lot better. So I just...
Oh, you didn't get to play the song for King Darunia, and then you got... What a hot beat.
Yeah, I hadn't done that yet. I have now.
That was what I referenced last time, and you didn't get it, and I was like,
that's why I didn't get it.
That's the most ridiculous scene in that game at that point.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. I played, I was able to play Zelda's song, but couldn't figure out what to do next, so I just figured I must have missed something. Yeah. But since then, I've beaten the cavern and just met the Great Fairy. And I'm on my way to Z-Guy's lair.
Z-Guys?
That's
Z-Guy.
cool.
Yeah.
Goku?
Yes, yeah.
Zora's
the
lair?
Z Fighters.
Zordon? Okay.
Busy.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's really all I've been playing. Matt, what have you been playing?
I've been super busy at work as well, but in my free time, I'll just squeeze in. I went back and started playing XCOM.
Yeah.
Enemy Unknown, which I've talked about on the show before.
You have, yeah.
It's a fun tactical RPG that also has like a macro management, scenario where you have to manage the entire war for Earth. And I went back and played it with the DLC that I have on Steam, and it's a lot of fun. You guys are my main squad.
Oh, cool. That's right. I think you had mentioned that.
That's awesome.
No matter what happens, no matter what character I give Dylan's name to, he always becomes my most powerful character. It's really strange.
Well,
what do you expect?
He's like a sniper who like doesn't even have to move. He can just kill anyone anywhere on the map at any time, and and so I gave him like genetic modifications so he can jump to the top of trees from the bottom of the ground. And see,
Nice.
What
see
you did to me in Atlanta,
Exactly, yeah.
That's what we learned during actually through laser tag.
Yeah.
In California.
Dylan has a cybernetic eye in the game that allows him to see everything everywhere. It's really fucked up that Dylan is so good.
Yeah.
What game is
have
this
the rest
for?
of us lived?
XCOM Enemy Unknown.
And what's this for? I know we talked about it before.
Yeah, I was playing the Xbox version. Now I'm playing the PC version.
Okay.
Since I have the DLC for that version. It's pretty cheap on Steam. It's like it normally goes on sale for like $2.50 every now and again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's if you ever played Final Fantasy Tactics or anything like that with based strategy RPGs, it's like that. So it's pretty fun. Other than I've been playing. Not really much else. I've been watching someone play a game for the Saturn.
Yeah, which game?
What game?
Aaron has been playing through a game called Shining, I want to say Wisdom? One of the Shining Force games.
Okay.
From Sega. And it's like an RPG, like Zelda-ish RPG.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a real-time action RPG.
Right, yeah. But with like really weird graphics and the most annoying music ever.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but the translation was done by a company called Working Designs. If you've ever played the RPG Lunar, Eternal Silver Star Story, they did games back in the 90s. They did translations for games from Japanese to English, and their translation department was really fucking awesome, where they would make everyone like sound really natural, and like all the text would be very natural sounding, and it would be very funny. And so the text in this, the dialogue in this game is very neat, but the dungeons are very annoying.
Are they just super hard, or
they're just tedious?
Oh.
Like, I'm not even playing this game; I'm watching it be played, and I'm like,
is she having fun with it at least?
Yeah. It's it can be kind of a slog at the time, but I feel like it's a lot. So, and that's about it for me. Like I said, I'm out of work next week though. I only got 3 days left, so.
That's right.
Oh,
That's the advantage of teaching.
We should go on vacation.
Right, I agree. That would be a pretty good idea. How strange.
On a brighter note, Matt finally entered into 5 years ago.
Yeah, welcome to 2008, man.
Oh, congrats. What phone did you get?
Nexus 5. Google Nexus 5.
It's actually a fairly new phone, and you're used to having one that flips open.
Right, but I went through the Google Play Store and I was like, I wonder what games are cool, and like after trying a whole bunch of stuff, I realized none of them.
Yeah.
The Android isn't that like an Android?
Yeah,
it is.
OS?
Yeah.
The Android market that's different, isn't it? Or did Google swallow it?
Google Play swallowed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the Android market's gone. Now it's Google Play.
Oh.
There
were a lot of really great games on the Android market when I had an Android phone. I'm sad now.
Well, I mean, they're essentially the same thing. It just has a new name now.
Yeah, this is
also
the games you played are probably still available.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So issue some suggestions to Matt at some point.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, it emulates things well. Your Nexus should be able to play anything old.
Yeah, but then you have to like use those weird touchscreen buttons, and that's horrible.
Yeah. I got Ocarina of Time on my old phone.
Like, I don't even want to like play like an NES game because I'm like the D-pad on a touchscreen is going to be just horrific.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So if no one else has anything they played, we can go ahead and start talking about the new stuff that'll be coming out soon.
Sure, let's do that.
Because we don't have a lot of it. So.
Okay, good.
So, okay, there's only 2 games that we're going to be talking about in the new crap this week. And one of them we've talked about already quite a bit, and the other one is fairly new. So let's start out with the new one. May 27th, 2014, we're getting Watch Dogs to the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, Wii U, Xbox One, and PC. So everything.
Yeah. Except for like PSP.
Yeah, and 3DS, yeah. And it looks really awesome. I actually somehow managed to not know much about it till I was watching the trailer, which I'm probably splicing in over my shoulder somewhere. And it's an open world game set in Chicago. Includes all of Chicago's districts, and it is has all the buildings and stuff like that. You can go to the Magnificent Mile, all that great stuff, and actually see what Chicago looks like while you
without the heat vacation there.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can just walk around. But it's very hacking based. It's very heavily hacking based. You can hack, as they said, any character's digital life. So you can like walk by an NPC and pull up their Facebook and their phone and stuff like that, which is kind of interesting. A lot of depth there. Plus, you can hack the city's infrastructure. So they'll show like you're running on the run from the cops. So all of a sudden you pull out your phone and issue a hack, and these parking barricades come up and the cops crash into it. Or you change the street light to cause a traffic jam and things like that.
So it's like that kid from Heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
On his life.
Exactly. It's
that'd be cool.
It's Micah the game.
Micah's game, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about? I wasn't sure if I talked about it on here or with someone in real life about the multiplayer.
The multiplayer looks awesome. We have not
Yeah.
talked about it on the show, but it's really a unique way to go about it. Also, Matt, can you see Nikki and Dylan, or do they?
No, they're not. Their camera's off.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But yeah, the multiplayer seems like it's all kind of, sort of drop in, drop out.
Yeah. It reminded me when I was looking at it of like a stealthier version of the Resident Evil 6 like Hunters mode.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, there's three different multiplayer modes.
Okay.
There's the one where basically you are trying to hack someone in their single player game, and so what you do is you will become an NPC in their game and have to try and blend in with the world while still being around them.
Yeah.
Their job is to find you before you steal all of their in-game money.
Which is awesome.
Right.
So you have to pretend like you're a character, like a programmed character. You have to follow a set path and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so, like, in the video that they released, like, the player who was trying to steal got in an ice cream truck and just sat on the side of the road and, like, parked in it and, like, ducked down. And he hid. And like, but you can still see him. And so the guy who was getting stolen from just started shooting in the park. All the NPCs started running. The guy in the ice cream truck did not run. He was like, "Oh, it's that guy." And they went on a huge chase. And they start chasing him, but both people have access to hacking the whole city. And so, like, he's blowing up water mains behind him as he's on a thrilling car chase. And it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
It's actually, I guess
unique.
all of the multiplayer are very unique.
Yeah, though there's the one that interfaces with your phone, actually.
Yeah, you get an app and you play the Chicago PD.
Yeah, one of you is there's the one where you control the city.
Yeah, like you play the Chicago PD. You can control the city. You pull out helicopters and stuff like that on your phone, and you're interacting with your friend's console game.
Yeah, which is a very neat idea. I don't know why this hasn't happened before.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of genius.
Yeah.
And then there's the one where you'll be walking through your game and someone will issue a hit on somebody else. So you'll enter their game through their single player and try to kill them to collect the hit. But it doesn't alert them that you've entered into their game. So as far as they know, they're just playing their single game as normal until you start trying to kill them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really cool. I like multiplayer that's not just deathmatch.
Yeah, exactly. It's they thought it out really well, and that was probably the thing. And normally multiplayer is not the thing that makes me think the game is super interesting. But this was one of the things that did pull me in. Yeah, I think that's really all that I had down. There's a lot of mini games. One where you can play a giant robotic spider.
Thank you.
Yeah, not up Nikki's alley, but
not so much.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it for Watch Dogs. Then on May 30th, we got Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, which is the game we have already talked about a lot on this show.
So excited. So excited.
I really want to play it. Really thinking about picking up a Wii U at whatever price I can find it for, just for that. But I don't have money right now, so that's a bit of an issue.
Understandable. I'm gonna give you a link to put into the show notes that is the entire soundtrack from Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah, on
YouTube.
The YouTubes.
It's highly worth a listen.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put it in the show notes. Absolutely.
It's like a soundtrack worth buying a game for.
Wow, that's saying something.
It's very good.
All right. Well, I don't think we need to talk about Mario Kart 8 anymore.
It's fine.
We already have.
We know what it is.
Yeah. Looks fantastic. So let's get into actually playing some games. How about that?
Let's do that.
So this week, our theme is to play games starring characters, or at least featuring heavily characters that contain our name.
Which is a really strange idea. Who came up with that?
I don't know.
We're weird.
Yeah, we were really pulling for themes at one point. This one came up. But
I like it, but it's still a weird idea.
Yeah, so there you go. No other shows that are similar to ours are going to have that one.
Indeed, we're unique and wonderful snowflakes.
Yeah. So I'm going to start us out this week. And I played Final Fight for the arcade. It is the first arcade game on our show.
Really?
Yeah.
Not one before? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Not yet. So, so I played Final Fight, where I play as Cody, who is in the game because basically his girlfriend has been kidnapped. So he's very Mario-esque in this situation.
That's like 90%
That's your dream.
of all games.
Yeah, exactly. I have to go chase down, like, one of my first girlfriends was named Vanessa, and that's the name of this character. So maybe this is a past me. I don't know.
So
We'll
at
see.
what point do we see Brooke destroy the game?
Give it time. Wait till the end of the video is what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get into it, shall we?
Sure, let's do it. Oh. I like this intro.
Thank you.
Fancy.
Yeah,
I hope you fade into the game.
I do.
Everyone's mic's off for mine. There we go.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That guy's a piece of shit. I hope you kick him in the nuts.
Man,
Though, I'm curious, do you have to insert money every time you use your home arcade machine?
yes. I built it to where I made sure that I bought one. That you have to input the coins, yes.
Interesting.
But I just recycle the same $10 worth of quarters over and over and over again. Because I have a key to the coin door.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
it would be stupid if you didn't.
Yeah.
It would be really
I would
fun.
really like to play my arcade machine, but I am out of money. It's all in there. I don't know how to get to it.
Over time, though, you would have so many quarters in there.
That would be probably the best bank.
It would.
Way better than a piggy bank.
Yeah.
So I
Same
picked up
machine, I
that
just
knife,
flipped
and
over.
it just flew out of my fucking hand. That knife did not want anything to do with me.
You should like totally bring your friends over. Be like, hey guys, want to come over to my place and play video games?
Pick up the knife.
I have actually not told people that they have that they can just use my quarters when I've had a party, and they've put in their own. So it worked out.
That's an amazing dick move, man.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I didn't know they were doing it at the time.
Oh,
Until I came
okay.
back there. I'm like, I have a bag of quarters.
This game is a really cool game. I love Final Fight.
It's fun. Yeah, it's very
Look at
basic.
him. He does it like you could have opened that door, you dipshit.
And I like that someone just stores like fucking meat in this
And
stack
tires.
of tires.
And
I
then you eat it.
wouldn't eat them. I wouldn't want to eat any sort of food product that has been stored in tires.
It's probably very leathery.
Very like moldy and going.
When I was a kid and I played this game, I was very upset because this guy's name is Damned. And I was like, that's a bad word.
Damned be damned.
Like, they
No,
didn't
any
change
food-
that for the SNES version. Any food?
Any food that's stored in a tire is good for 55,000 miles.
No.
And look at this boss. He just like sits down and is like, yeah, come on guys, you do the work, I'm tired.
A lot of them look like a lot like Street Fighter characters.
Well,
Well-
Final Fight and Street Fighter very strongly interact with each other.
And they're in the same
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they weren't as at the time of this game.
No.
Like, I swear you have fought Sagat several times so far.
Yeah. Right?
But though, I mean, Final Fight was developed as a sequel to...
To the original Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Final Fight was originally Street Fighter 2. And they basically were like, this is so different. that we can't really do that.
Yeah.
Is that why Zangief looks like Hagar?
I don't know about that, but I mean, come on, Hagar is better. Everyone knows this.
Yeah, and Cody eventually enters into Street Fighter as well, but I'm really bad with him, so that's why I didn't play that.
Cody is like my character in Street Fighter 4.
But he's a like criminal.
Yeah, well, his story is basically Final Fight is about this gang called the Mad Gear that takes over Metro City, and Cody has to go save his girlfriend from, I forget the bad guy's name. I think it's like Mr. X, like very generic. That might be Streets of Rage, but he goes to go save his girlfriend from the Mad Gear gang, and then eventually turns out that beating people up in the streets is illegal. So he goes to jail for that, and then he breaks out to compete in street fighting tournaments because he's like addicted to fighting.
Oh man, Wreck-It Ralph guest stars in this too.
I always thought Andre the Giant is.
It's based on Andre the Giant.
Yeah, his name's Andres.
Andor.
Yeah.
And he even gets in Street Fighter.
And there's
Does he really?
Yeah, Andor is in Street Fighter 3 as Hugo.
Oh, really?
And Hugo's in Street Fighter 4 now, too, after Ultra. So Final Fight is very... I mean, there's a lot of characters in Final Fight that are in Street Fighter. Cody, Guy, Birdie is from Final Fight, Rolento, Poison, Hugo. Get on that train. This fight is cool. Look at these guys. They're just so unassuming. They're like, oh, there's Cody.
Oh, we gotta beat the fuck out of this guy.
I like how they're all vaguely synchronized.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they don't wait to fight you one at a time. Why would they? This ain't no martial arts movie.
The one girl just flips like crazy.
And she wasn't even attacking you. She was just flipping.
She's just showing off. Like, look what I can do.
Whoa, your knife is turning red. Is that because it's covered in human blood?
Yes.
Why is time stuck at 66?
I don't know. Like, the time definitely did not count down in correct seconds.
Wait. Can we talk about that continue screen?
Okay.
So you're tied up, and dynamite is about to go off. Someone has put you in a ridiculous death trap.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, from nowhere, a knife falls down.
Yeah.
And cuts off the wick. Cuts off the wick. So there's no.
So you're not gonna blow up.
But you're still on
the shame.
Yeah.
You're still on the ropes. Plus, eventually you get out of the ropes and come right back to the subway.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one thought this through. What does it say on the door back there? Laser Queen?
Laser one on.
Laser one on. High def.
Laser one on.
High def one on. Ugh. Take that, Andor Jr. Piece of human garbage.
Yeah.
These doors all have the exact same straight on them. Gangs, come on.
They have no originality.
Who puts barrels on a subway?
Assholes.
Good answer. Whoa, that barrel is full of food and weapons.
Just the homeless assholes.
Yeah, the pipe is the best. The store's even better. But then they went back to the knife. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I kept trying to hit people with the weapons, and it would just pick up other weapons.
Because you can hit them with the sword and stuff, like, off screen very easily.
Yeah.
Yep. Boom. Screw that.
Like, these type of games always end up with you fighting someone off screen, like, every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Streets of Rage does that a lot less.
That's good.
Final Fight is good, Streets of Rage is better. But there's no guy named Cody in that, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't have played that for this week.
But there's a black kid who roller skates and skate.
Wow.
So,
there's a kangaroo, too. Isn't there?
There's also a kangaroo, yeah. Boom, look at that kick. I don't even think he has that kick in Street Fighter.
I don't think so.
Hollywood. Cody, no. Cody.
No! Don't die!
No, dynamite,
Where's
please.
the knife?
No, 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 no,
It's down
no,
in the
no,
chest,
no,
come on!
Oh, it's a black
That's
and
what
white
happens.
bomb.
That's it?
When dynamite goes off, you just go black and white.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of a special effect.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd be upset if dynamite went off. That actually sounds pretty cool.
Jessica!
My sweetheart
Artist
is childhood.
childhood.
Wait, did you say Vanessa?
The bad gears must pay. She's my friend too. Count me in.
I did say Vanessa. You're right, I was wrong.
I was like,
I forgot what the character's name was.
Look, that's the final fight.
It is. So yeah, Final Fight is good. I've always liked Final Fight.
Yeah, of course. Classic.
So yeah, I like it. I recommend it. Spend your quarters, or you know.
I mean, you know, Final
Labels
Fight
are pretty
is
tough.
one of the original beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
And so you get a whole genre pretty much from that game.
The '90s was mostly beat 'em ups. That they
Yeah,
made.
I mean, and
Beat 'em ups followed by Street Fighter type games.
there are better beat 'em ups than the original Final Fight, to be sure. Like,
Well,
Street
absolutely.
Fighter is better. Final Fight 2 is better. Capcom made a whole bunch of beat 'em ups that are better. You know,
But for what it was,
yeah.
Final Fight was good.
Thank you, Final Fight. Thank you for all you've done.
Yeah.
I guess.
Indeed. All right. Next up, we have Nikki.
I was that.
Oh, are you? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then Matt.
Don't fuck with me.
that's cool.
That's right. I had your thing entered first. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so I had a really hard time finding characters named Matt in video games that
Yeah.
were worth showing.
Oh,
Think
there's your
for having-
qualifier.
you'd think for having like one of the top 10 most common baby names for like the majority of years ever, there would be a lot more characters that share names with me, but not so much. So I think like my choices were a Fire Emblem character, like not even like a main one. Some Doogie recruit who sucks.
Okay.
A character in Phoenix Wright, which I'm not gonna fucking play Phoenix Wright for the show because who wants to watch that? Me.
Yeah.
But
Well, there was a guy named Cody in Phoenix Wright as well, and I chose not to play it.
There's a guy with my name in Phoenix, right, as well.
yeah. Everybody. I think there's a Dylan in Phoenix Wright too, somewhere.
We all should have just played a thing in Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, we'll play different cases. But the only matter that really stood out to me as a game that I felt was worth showing on the show was a character in the game No More Heroes 2. I think it's Desperate Showdown or something.
Yeah, Desperate Struggle, I think.
Desperate Struggle, yeah. No More Heroes 2 is the sequel to the original No More Heroes. You know that because it is called the same name, but with a number 2 on the end.
No More Heroes 1 was fantastic.
It was. It's a fun game. I feel like we've talked about No More Heroes on the show before. It's not the most, I guess, like intuitive and fun gameplay. It's very tedious button mashy stuff. But what it lacks in gameplay, it makes up for in style.
Yeah.
And No More Heroes has a lot of that going too. This game I play as the character Travis Touchdown, who is one of the best character names in history.
Yeah.
And Travis wants to become the #1 assassin in the world, and to do so he has to kill other assassins, working up the ranks from number 50 to number 1. And so I'm playing Travis through the level where he's about to fight an assassin named Matt, and I think his name is Matt Helms, but I don't care about his last name. I don't care about his first name because that's the one that I have.
Exactly.
And you'll see this stuff here that Matt Helms is some kind of weird supernatural killer, and I have to go to his supernatural lair to find him and put an end to his ghostly reign of terror.
All right, let's watch you kill you.
Thank you. So I left the cutscene in that kind of explains what's happening. There's like something called Akashic points that lead to different dimensions where I can go kill things. Literally none of this matters. But the entire game is told through these cutscenes with this French lady's butt talking to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
I forget it takes place in Santa Destroy.
Yeah, the city of Santa Destroy, California, which is real.
We have a lot of dumb city names, but we wouldn't take it quite that far.
Listen, your state is like 95% always on fire, so you're gonna do whatever it takes to gain my approval. So Travis's touchdown major weapon is, of course, his lightsaber.
Yeah.
That pops out like a boner. And so now I'm on my way to.
What's with the weird phallic object in the upper right?
Because it pops out like a boner, and when I don't think I recharge it in here, but when you recharge it, you jerk it off.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
yes.
What?
It is not a non-perverse game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very M-rated game. I'm using the classic controller for the Wii to play this.
Okay.
But if I had a Wii mode, like, notice that I just fucking cut that guy in half.
It's massively violent.
But if you're using the Wii mode, you literally move it, in a jerk-off motion to recharge your sword.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it Motion Plus compatible? 'Cause this was out
I
then.
have no clue.
Okay.
Honestly, probably not. So that guy is just chainsawing the shit out of me, but no blood comes out of me, just out of him.
You have no blood. You've replaced your blood with awesome.
I don't think that's a thing that can happen.
It's a transfusion.
So, I don't know who this guy is. Matt Helm is the third boss of the game. And so to get to him, oh wait, let me suplex this dude. And then my sword falls into his gut. But Matt Holmes is the third boss of the game, and to get to him, I had to actually play through the game so I could get to the section. And before this, I fought a pimp who lived in a tower who idolized me, who used a boombox to shoot missiles at me. And I fought a American football player who had 25 cheerleaders with him, and then they morphed into a giant robot. And then I called out my giant robot, and we had a giant robot battle in the center of the city. Eventually, I turned him into a football, because this giant robot looked like a football, and I threw him into space and blew him up with a laser. This game is fucked up.
It doesn't take itself seriously.
Right now, I have my ecstasy meter full, so I can move at fast motion and just cut people up like a mother.
This is where you turn into Captain America.
Yes. I'm about to wield the shield. I skipped forward a little bit because this, like I said, the gameplay is not the standout feature. It's a little monotonous. It's just very hit the button until people die.
Yeah. Man, it's so violent.
But it is, I guess, kind of satisfying making people die. I mean, not in real life, because that would get
yeah.
But I kept this part in because I thought it was pretty cool that I didn't even hit the guy on the right yet, but because he was in the range of my killing blow, I cut them both in half with one strike.
Yeah, man.
I thought that was kind of neat.
You are the best with swords.
Yeah, I worked hard to get to where I am today.
Yeah.
So now I'm on my way, and I'm right outside the house where the evil Matt Helms lives. But notice when I kill anybody, I get a slot machine.
Yeah.
And if I get 3 in a row, something weird happens every time. It's different depending on the outcome. With 3 bars, I turn into a tiger.
Holy crap!
And now everyone dies.
A tiger that
Bites people
flames.
and I bite people in half, and they die pretty much instantly.
Because that's how tigers really do it.
Yeah.
They bite people in half.
I like the instruction on the screen to kill everybody.
Yes. I couldn't move on unless I killed everybody. So now I have. Over here is a save point.
It's still a toilet.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, like in the first one.
So to save, I take shits. But I didn't want to save, so I just want to move on.
False alarm.
Yeah. I know it's going to come out during the boss fight. I fucking know it. So I'm kicking these treasure chests that are outside, and I get a pizza because, well, as we learn in Final Fight, when you find food in strange places, better eat it.
Yep.
There's also a battery to refill my thing. So now, here comes the cinema that introduces Matt. Poor Matt. Which, I don't know why I'm walking from so far away. I was definitely right next to the door.
Yeah, exactly. You took a shuttle back a few feet. Now, I thought I saw in the trailer at some point you can play as a lady in this game.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't beaten it. I haven't gotten very... This is as far as I've gotten.
Okay.
I'll talk about that after the video.
Okay.
But, probably?
There's a character in the first game that you
Sylvia.
Don't kill.
Oh, wait, no, your sister, quote-unquote?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the best cutscenes in history.
It wasn't it?
Where it explains your entire backstory and fast forward.
Yeah. And it's a legitimate backstory, too.
Yeah, if you slow it down, then you can hear, yeah, that's the whole thing. But yeah, so something's on the fucking roof, and I'm freaking this shit out.
That's the survivor's guilt.
Whoa. Matt, you're creepy.
Thanks.
You're a creepy baby monster.
And so I got a flamethrower with an axe on it, which I guess is pretty sweet.
With Betty Boop eyes.
Psychotic fucker, time for a little pro bono ghost busting. This is the dialogue. So now I have to fight the boss, and the boss fight goes like so.
So is there a pattern for you to memorize, or is it just hack away until he's dead?
Yes.
Man, he screams like a baby.
You just call him fuckface.
I'm sorry, what?
I did call him fuckface, yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll say this is the second time I tried to record this fight, and the first time I had a lot more trouble with it, even though the recording didn't save. And so this time I just fucking mollywop this guy, and he is obliterated by me.
Wow.
You can dodge with the right stick, and on my second playthrough of this, I learned that I could do that. And then as you get more combos, your ecstasy meter, which is the tiger, builds up. And so I keep building that up and going into fast motion and using that to just do hella damage.
Holy crap, you are just laying into this thing.
Yeah, I honestly don't know that he hits me. He might.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure this is like a flawless victory.
Meanwhile, last time, I was almost dead and had to go searching for health.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
You are just decimating this baby monster.
Yeah, Matt must die, you know? All Matts must die, always. And then my tiger is charged. Yeah, he doesn't hit me. I didn't even realize that until just now. That's crazy. It was much harder the first time, I assure you.
Creepy as shit.
That's gonna haunt me.
Oh my god.
And that was a quick time event. I had to spin the stick. And then I blew up his head. Because that's how things work. Matt Helms.
Dead.
Nice.
Combo breaker.
And so when you kill anybody, the United Assassins Association shows up to clean up after your battle.
So you don't get arrested.
Right.
What's a kid doing here?
Shit. Yeah. French lady.
Yeah.
Your game is terrifying, Matt.
Yeah, Matt's really fucked up.
I'm not gonna sleep well now.
That's okay.
Okay. Are you on the pipe?
This dialogue is bad.
Family shocker, dead boy murders parents.
What? How does that
That's
even
what the
work?
newspaper
I
said.
know, but so I was killed a long time ago. I got revived by the devil, and my parents and I ruled the forest with an evil devil fist.
You're king of the forest.
Yeah.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Why don't you bring me a real...
Which I guess is true, because I didn't even get hit.
Yeah, man.
So whenever you beat somebody, you get to jump over their corpse
There you
and
go.
put your name on the high score list and take off on your 8-bit motorcycle.
There's a lot of 8-bit in these games.
Yeah.
Like 3D versions of 8-bit or what? Or regular
Lots of
8-bit.
the menu sound effects are like that.
Yeah.
And then I take a celebratory shit.
Celebratory shit. All right.
That was different.
Yeah, man.
No More Heroes is a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally don't like the second one as much as I like the first one.
The first one I liked a lot. The second one I kind of stopped playing.
The characters aren't as interesting in the second one.
Yeah.
Whereas each and every boss is extremely interesting to fight in the first one.
Absolutely.
So I can't really say I don't know that I'm ever going to go back and play more of that. Like I said, that's the furthest I've gotten, and I don't really have any desire to play anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Which is too bad because the first one was really good.
it's still got a lot of style, and I just like playing as a character named Travis Touchdown. That's a fun character name.
It is. It's very Stan Lee of the creator. Right on. Let's move on to the next game. Nikki, I believe you are up next. You are also muted, by the way.
So, I played Kid Niki. Actually, because Nikki in Japanese means diary, my name appears in the titles of a lot of Japanese games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could have cheated and played Yume Nikki or Mirai Nikki or any one of those games, but I was like, you know what, that's cheating. And I didn't want to play...
Are you Kid Diary?
No.
Doug?
Well, no, because it's not spelled. Oh no, because it's spelled differently
Right,
here.
right.
But there were characters named Nicole or Nikki in other games, but they were all for the PlayStation 3 or the the Vita or whatever. And so I would have had a hard time getting those games. So
Yeah.
I decided to go with an old favorite, Kid Niki, which is a game that I played. When I was a kid, I went to this daycare thing, and they had this game.
How odd. So when you were a Kid Nikki, you played...
When I was a Kid Niki, I played Kid Niki.
Wow.
This game was released in '87, but for some reason in 1996 and 1995, we had this arcade game at the youth center that I went to.
Okay.
So yeah, it's about a radical ninja. What do you want?
All right. Let's get into Kid Niki Radical Ninja.
Alrighty. She's a radical ninja.
He's a radical rat.
So I spent probably 45 minutes trying to fix the fact that there's no sound in this part.
Whoa.
You succeeded.
But that's because there's no sound for the title screen but there is sound for the game.
Oh no!
They'll help you.
Is this
So-
NES, by the way?
This is Nintendo,
Okay.
like the Nintendo Entertainment System. So the whole premise so far behind this is someone shoots down a bird at Nikki's dojo, and Nikki is like, I am going to help you.
And so now you gotta go fight Death Breath.
Yeah,
This is a bunch of Jasons.
it is.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a ROM hack of Friday the 13th.
No, these are Shy Guy cosplayers.
Right. I was thinking that later in the game too, as I was playing.
What are those
Even the
flying
correct
things?
colors.
They're birds.
Like you help them or fight them?
Well, I thought, like, I was supposed to help them, but I can kill them.
And, like, dare I ask, what weapon is that? Like a
I
tire
have
iron?
no idea. It could be a tire iron. It could be a sword that's, like, spinning. Or it could be, gosh, there's a name for it that, the nerds are going to be, like, seething with rage that I don't know.
Shuriken?
That, like, yeah, shuriken.
Like, okay, so this guy right here, who's dancing in place, is
Yes.
maybe the worst enemy.
He just
Like-
sits there.
He
Like
just
the others
he
run
sits
at
there
you.
dancing.
He is just, like, moving his arms and legs.
So I think that means defeating them is just murder.
Yeah.
Well, did you see that?
Well-
The red guy had a projectile.
Yeah, he did. But I put a stop to that, like, pretty
Yeah.
damn quick.
This game looks so incredibly
So I want you to
difficult.
take note of what just happened. I landed on that bird. We can
And
agree,
it
correct?
still killed him.
It
Yeah.
did not kill me.
It-
Okay.
Are you invincible?
No.
Are
For
you
two
invincible to
reasons.
birds?
For two reasons. One,
This.
Well, water.
well, this is the weird part.
That water contains a cannon.
I feel like if I fell off a cliff like that, like that's a sweet free opportunity to grab onto the side again.
Yeah,
Right.
I know, right?
Oh my god, you have to start all the way over.
No, I'm at like a midpoint.
Okay, that's
At
good.
first I thought I had started all the way over, but
Oh, no,
the
you're right
dragon
here.
came pretty quickly, so.
Alright, you made it this time.
And two,
Oh, you're killed by the sweet, innocent-looking bird.
Yeah.
Birds are deadly now.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
They like the old you before you died.
right.
The one that's at the bottom of the ravine.
Yeah, well.
This Kid Niki, they're like, nah, he's not gonna help birds. He's a piece of shit.
Shit.
Oh
Yeah, isn't this music just amazing?
my god.
He only walks forward by putting his left foot forward.
His Bell's palsy. Oh my god. Oh, did he jump?
Yes, he jumps.
Whoa.
I know, they do something.
Wait, this game is 2 players?
It is.
So what is the 2-player mode? Like trading off? Or
Probably, yeah.
do they play like some other guy?
I think
Like
so.
blue-
It's either
blue
trading
Nikki?
off or like there's a blue Nikki.
Rock formation is flipping you off. This is a
Oh,
South
hey,
Park
I lost
character,
my
right?
sword. That sucks. I didn't realize that I lost my sword.
You can lose your sword?
Yeah.
I
didn't
guess that's why
notice
you.
that.
I guess that's why you're having difficulty with the giant farting
Is he
creature.
farting?
Yes,
Nice.
he's farting. I don't know why they call
It kind of looked like the
That's,
fart came out of his back, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't come
Well,
out of yours.
As you can see, this game has.
Sorry, Nikki, you got muted.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has stellar graphics.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That was, Kid Niki is a radical ninja and all, but I don't think being a radical ninja necessarily implies that your game is going to be very good.
No, it was bad. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember being this bad. But maybe I just had low standards.
And that's why your video is 5 minutes long. You're like, you know what?
I couldn't continue to listen to that music. Oh my god.
Slow.
Ugh.
All right. Well, so you
So rad.
you don't give a thumbs up, I'm assuming.
Also thumbs down. All
Right
of them.
on. All right. Well, let's move into our final game, Dylan.
Yeah, the only person that matters here. But, hey,
Oh,
hey guys.
well.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
What'd you play, sir?
Not that. So,
Not Face Punch.
so Dylan is a hard name to find in games. I know earlier Matt said that Dino Crisis, but I was already set on.
I understand.
I got you.
So I looked for games based off Frisbee, and there's a ton of games like that, but it's all Frisbee golf games. I don't really care for that. So I tried my middle name, which is Kyle.
Okay.
And I decided to try Flash
Flash
player
game?
Yeah. And I found the Adventures of Kyle Shaw,
Okay.
which is a parody of Mega Man.
Okay.
And I found this on Newgrounds, so
Really?
Kyle Shaw is actually the guy who made this game, so shout out to him for making this.
All right.
And it's pretty cool. Just check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's play Kyle Shaw Adventure or Adventure, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, this music is awesome.
A parody of the Mega Man series. The year 20XDY.
Oh, Solve 4X. Kyle Shaw was in his peaceful neighborhood when suddenly he heard a large bang outside.
Dude!
And he, shit his pants. Startled by the noise, Kyle Shaw went outside to investigate. This is very much like the Blaster Master opening. On the ground, he found a destroyed robot and a futuristic gun.
That looks like a murdered spider.
It does.
Yeah.
Kyle looked up and saw that robots were killing people everywhere.
Whoa.
Angered, Kyle
Sick
picked up the
gun.
gun and decided to fight. Thus beginning the Kyle Shaw adventure. Now, that storyline is something I would write if I were a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
Flash game experience. This music is pretty rad, though.
It is.
Is that why you're waiting on
Yep.
it?
Yeah, it looks very Mega Man-like.
Well,
The houses kind of remind me of Paperboy.
Yeah.
I can see that. Whoa,
Whoa! All sorts
that robot
of
is
fire.
invincible. So that car you jumped over, is that, did that have hurt you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you just blew two
Are
up.
robots in those cars?
They are so fast.
Cars are robots, Matthew.
You're going so fast you
that's
can't keep up with the
Transformers.
side-scrolling animation.
What happened to the street? How does that even happen?
Earthquakes. I don't have earthquakes, I don't know.
Yeah, they sort of do things like that, I guess.
Yeah, this is how tectonic shift works. Oh, that robot is annoying.
You got him, though. Good job.
Dude, none of these guys drop health. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. This is one really long street.
So Kyle Shaw is a dude and not a robot.
Yeah.
That is not how people die.
It was the
Like,
one that exploded.
When Mega Man explodes, I get it. He's Mega Man. But when Kyle Shaw explodes, I'm like, what? Where
Yeah.
is the viscera?
Wait, health!
It's alright.
Don't worry, Kyle's gonna make it.
Kyle's health is soda.
So can you charge up your gun like in later Mega Man
No.
games?
No, I tried. I'm assuming at least not yet.
Okay, so I'm assuming the brown parts are gaps you can fall in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was honestly kind of confused because it's brown with green over it. I thought it was more you could stand on.
That's the background.
Yeah.
Just a different tile.
He's on floating street, Matthew.
Oh,
That was bullshit.
that's a Mega Man death.
Yeah.
So, round 17.
Graphically, this really isn't that bad.
No, I liked it.
The music is great.
It was challenging.
Is there a midpoint? Or do you have to like start the level over every time you die?
Oh no, I'm already like on the second part of the level.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The look on his face when he gets hit is pretty good.
Wow, that's really fucked up. Hey.
Oh.
That was like a mistake I would make.
I know. That's for you.
Like if I were the real Kyle, I would feel really shitty if that's how I died.
Stop it! You're not.
I know. I never will be. Whoa,
Hey.
Kyle face.
Yeah, I feel invincible. What up?
I would suddenly start to think the robot invasion is a conspiracy. If they started dropping icons of my own face. I would be like, am I on a fucking TV show?
The Kyle Shaw conspiracy.
Oh god, they respawn every time you go off the screen.
Yeah, they do. It sucks.
Am I playing this and I just don't remember?
Yeah, maybe they're just super fans of Kyle. Maybe they like Kyle's Flash games. So they are collecting Kyle memorabilia.
Ugh. Yes.
So this is as far as I got. I don't know. I don't know
Oh my
what's
god.
after this. Yeah.
That car almost took you down.
Is that a
What?
fortune cookie or a Pac-Man?
I think it's cheese.
Oh, okay.
Coke and cheese.
Like, cocaine?
Yes.
Aw,
No,
you dropped the
but-
cheese.
Probably pizza, rather. I would say it's pizza.
Looked like a big, like, cheese
Oh.
wheel, though.
A real cheese is kind of random.
It is. Then
Maybe
again, you
Kyle
are
Shaw
Kyle.
really likes cheese.
Yeah. Maybe,
I-
maybe he's like one of the few lactose super tolerant people.
Ah.
He can only
Oh.
eat dairy.
Here we go again.
Okay,
So
Kyle,
we're
you are
now
never
in the
going
third
to
section of the stage, so I don't have to start all the way back over anymore.
Do
That's good.
you have infinite lives?
No.
Oh no.
You suck.
Hey.
So that's start all the way back over.
Good.
Kyle.
But it gets. This is like after like 40 minutes of me playing it, I basically have every enemy memorized.
That's good.
After that one.
That's useful.
Yeah, fuck that car. Wow, what?
Those cars move too fast.
Yeah, they do.
Why are cars still driving? The
They're
neighborhood is
fleeing.
on fire.
Those are innocent bystander. I guess they're not
Just running you
bystanders,
over.
but
Yeah.
innocent people trying to leave, and you just fucking,
Murder them.
annihilate them.
You're
Yeah.
Right.
You're like, ooh, alien gun, I better kill my neighbors. This is all a delusion inside your sick head. Oh, Dylan.
How did
I
those
know.
cars successfully navigate this multi-tiered street?
That is a good question.
They drove in the background.
That is another conspiracy. Yep.
This is my jam. This is gonna be my new ringtone.
I will say this though, this game isn't as hard as Mega Man.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
Mega Man's not very easy.
No.
But I mean, what you say, it's not as hard as Mega Man or as fun?
It's not as hard.
Oh.
But it was still freaking hard.
It looks really difficult. It looks like the timing of stuff is not fair sometimes.
Yeah.
Whereas, I don't think Mega Man really puts anything against you that's not fair.
Well, yeah.
Except for those lasers. But but even then, you're supposed to memorize that. This just requires you to memorize every enemy. And then those enemies
where
are
they're at.
staggered.
And when you can jump or not.
Yeah. You threw up. I'm starting to hate the music. Oh,
God damn it. That spot's hard for you.
Yes, it is. That's twice now it got me. So let's see if I can make it this time.
Nope.
No.
Oh, Dylan. You suck.
I forgot that happened.
Here we go. Here we go. This is the one. I can feel it.
Yeah. So I think I get another game over. And I go through it again, but the next time I go through it, it's like a perfect run right to the end.
Spoilers, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is a spoiler. Huh? Oh well.
There's 5 minutes left, dude.
Yeah, I got ripped off on that.
I like how the further you get in your neighborhood, the more red this guy gets.
Yeah, it gets a little fiery and smoky. Or desolate.
So, we know what to look for. If there's a robot invasion, we'll know by
That
the
the
red
sky will turn red and all the houses will be on fire.
Yeah.
We know that Kyle Shaw's out there getting his ass kicked.
And the road will be completely undrivable, except people will be driving on it. Alright.
Oh, that was pretty good.
So hey Kyle, you wanna just look up in the sky? What do those clouds look like to you? I don't know, flying butts?
They all look exactly the same.
Like which cloud? All of them?
Yeah, there we go.
That robot turns around for no fucking reason.
You know, they don't really look like butts so much as they are kind of like
Kidneys or livers.
sure.
Various human organs. But with
Yeah.
wings. Like a lung.
Huh?
Like a lung. Oh god, Dylan.
I
Like
hate
a
it. How are you supposed to stop
lung.
that?
Like,
That's just a checkpoint for you to lose health. That's all that is.
That's the worst checkpoint.
It is.
Oh. Oh, du lieber.
He made it to a checkpoint, it's okay.
Is it?
Yep. Yes, it is. Because I make it this time.
No, I don't believe you.
I have to make it. Because I'm Kyle Shaw.
He's the world's only hope.
Do it, Kyle Shaw.
We're fucked.
Fight for everlasting peace.
I'm Kyle Shaw. Only I can destroy the Kyle Shaw robot fanboys.
Look at this nonsense.
Hey!
I'm Kyle Shaw. I'm the one who can stop this alien invasion. This is kind of like fanfiction, then?
Well, that's that.
Oh my god, you
That
almost
was a
died.
fucked up jump.
What is that?
No. Oh.
You fall
okay.
off the fucking thing, Dylan.
Ah!
Kyle Frisbee.
No! It gets so ridiculous.
Oh my god.
You should have played frisbee golf.
You're never getting out of this neighborhood.
We are. We're gonna do it together.
Like, all I want to see is there's level select screen. If there's
Come
one.
on, Kyle. Share my name. Don't be a dumbass.
Hey, listen, at least he's not like a, creepy fat clown ghost kid.
Well, that's true.
Or a not so radical ninja. Or a criminal.
That's true.
He's killing his neighbors. That's
Yeah, he's a criminal. He's murdered multiple people in cars. Come on. Unfair.
That is an incredibly
Yeah,
unfair jump.
that monster shouldn't even be there when you land.
The fact that it turns to wherever you are is fucked
Yeah.
up.
That was a cheap shot.
Ugh.
That was a cheap shot.
I can't tell if it's just because I'm really
No,
sleepy, but at least the robots are all starting to look like Samuel L. Jackson to me.
Hence the third
That
conspiracy.
was a good
Boss.
screen. What? Oh.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Luckily, though,
Do you get to start at the boss?
Oh,
each
good.
screen slide counts as a checkpoint.
Okay.
So here we go. We're ready for this.
Is this like this deathlock?
Yes. So far it's tied. It's not tied anymore.
What's with the portal
Okay.
that didn't
I don't know.
close?
Distraction.
That's where the skinless guy with the tinfoil hat came from.
Damn it. That was so close.
Oh, Kyle, you suck. Whoa, you exploded on the game over screen.
Twice.
All right, Dylan.
Oh, Kyle.
So, first of all, you're muted, but what did you think of Kyle's Shaw adventure?
It was hard but fun.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess it had to have been fun. You tried it a lot.
I did. I actually originally had 23 minutes of
Really?
footage. Yeah.
All
And
right.
you only cut out 10.
Like,
Cut out one game over round.
like it looked like, a pretty good Mega Man clone. It was just,
was pretty
I
good.
feel like
It was-
the level design had something to be desired.
Yeah, it wasn't super fair.
Yeah, a lot of robot placement was very unfair.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. So, did anyone have the shit game award this week? Nikki, I guess.
I think Nikki's game sucked real bad.
Yeah.
That's not fun to
Kid
watch.
Nikki is a classic. Don't know why anymore.
Her game was shit.
Yeah.
The drizzling.
It's gross. All right then. So let's go ahead and generate next week's theme, Matt.
Alrighty. Nikki, did you really, really hate playing Kid Niki Radical Ninja?
Yeah.
Like you don't ever want to play it again?
I would probably play it again.
Oh, okay, it's
Exactly.
good because next week is Kid Niki Appreciation Week.
I knew that. That's why I said yes.
No, actually, next week you're in luck because what we'll actually be doing is we'll be playing good games.
Because
Nice.
the show is canceled.
The games we'll be able to choose from are any games that have won a Game of the Year award.
Oh, awesome.
That
From
could be cool.
From any publication or any website or any person that we can just back
Any
it up.
person.
I don't sure. Go to fucking Jim Smithson's blog and he's like, my game of the year is Strip Poker 09. It's like, okay, cool.
All right,
That's
cool.
weird.
So, any game that's ever been someone's #1 game of the year.
Game of the year. Game of the year.
All
Very
right.
cool.
That could be a lot of fun.
Hopefully we play good games. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Anything you haven't played that's Game of the Year.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then. Well, this has been Cartridge Blowers. I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, is Nikki Wright, Dylan Frisbee, and Matt Crua. Until next week, don't die. And Dylan...
Keep on shine.
Keep on what?
I don't know.
he
I
collected
got
the
help.
Shaw power-up.
Who's Sean?
Shot in.
Keep on shotting.
Yeah.
Sean? Who's
The-
Sean?
Show over. End it, please.
Over.
I thought it was Kyle.